What's up, guys? This is a viewer requested video. A couple days ago I made a homemade slug TR50 video where I used my homemade hot glue slugs, and I was running this Gen 1 TR50. This is a 7.5 joule version. I was running it fully open with the airline attached, so they wanted to see how it compares to a CO2 restrictor in the handle, valve block removed on a 12 gram CO2. So it's not that warm out here. I'm going to check the temperature really quick. So I checked my thermometer inside and it's 64 degrees Fahrenheit out here right now. So it's probably 20 degrees Celsius or like 19.5 degrees Celsius. So yeah, not that warm. This has been in my pocket for like 3 or 4 minutes. It's a Crossman cartridge. I've been holding on to it, try to get it just a tiny bit warmer than it is. But yeah, it's pretty much all the warming I'm gonna do. So yeah, CO2 restrictor in the handle, valve block removed, just the really basic mod that you would do to this to make it work. And then I have the 4.6 gram MCS Devastators. I'll fire all the rounds out of it until the CO2 depletes, and I'll see how it performs. I think I've done this in the past. Pretty sure I have. It's just buried in all the videos I have. I think this, the way it is right now, it'll maybe do like 17 joules or 16 joules. I'll see how it goes. But yeah, valve block removed, CO2 restrictor in the handle, 7.5 joule version, generation 1. Alright, you guys, generation 1 TR50. I'm just going to air it up. I have the CO2 in here, restrictor in the handle. It's pressurized. The little thing came out. So this is all really basic, pretty much what you would do if you got a 7.5 joule version TR50. 278. That's a 4.6 gram Devastator. 254. 276. 280. 270. 258. So I'm going to clear out the box. I'm going to load up my second magazine of Devastators, and I'll see what time I get back, but this will be pressurized from here on out, so I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I got 6 survivors, so I didn't break any. I was aiming for different spots in that box because I don't like breaking these, because they're, I don't know, 90 cents to $1 each. So those are okay. I'm going to start firing this again. I think it's been like a minute and a half. Yeah, a minute and 20 seconds that this has been pressurized and just sitting on this trash can lid. So second magazine, MCS Devastators. 272. 268. 240. I think it's going to start going lower. That one felt a little bit weak and it didn't sound that loud. 248. 248. And last shot. 226. That one sounded pretty weak. I'm going to go clear out the box. I'm going to do one more magazine. This is just the 2.7 gram Alien Play aluminum balls. And this will be sitting on my trash can lid, pressurized. And let's see what time it is. 6:28:37. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, 6 more survivors. None of them cracked, so I'm pretty happy about that. But I'm just going to finish off this CO2 container or canister. This is the 3rd magazine. It's about a minute and 15 seconds past, just like previously. So these are 2.7 gram Alien Play aluminum balls. 228, that was kind of weak. 208, losing pressure pretty quick. That didn't fire. So I'm still aiming it over there because it has popped off on me before. So I'm just gonna keep this trigger pulled, aiming it at the box still. Yeah, I got a jam or something, or the valve didn't it didn't have enough pressure to push the valve or bolt forward to fire. So I'm gonna depressurize this and keep it pointed in a safe direction because it could pop off any second. All right, so yeah, now it goes. So what's happened to me in the past before is it doesn't happen very often, but every once in a while. Let me put this on the table right here. Sometimes when I get like random little jams or whatever, this ball right here on the top, this would have been the next one to get expelled. This is the one where it got stuck. It's partly getting stuck because of the low pressure, because the CO2 doesn't have enough pressure left. But what's happened before a couple times is the bolt right there will get stuck forward. Doesn't happen very often, but every once in a while, my TR50 and my HDR68, the big 68 caliber version of this, sometimes the bolt gets stuck forward for whatever reason. But yeah, I depressurized this. There shouldn't be any more gas or anything. The little pressure indicator pin is not sticking out anymore. I'm just gonna undo this and check the pierce. Pretty sure it pierced fine. Here's the pierce, looks clean, no issues. Here's the restrictor and the handle. So yeah, I got my power kit from Ansgear, this little disc thing. It was $25 for the 7.5 joule version TR50. The reason I got it there is because I was primarily just wanting to use that CO2 restrictor disc. I have tried the firing pin from that Ansgear power kit, but the threads don't match. So from what I've seen and gathered from asking a couple different people, other YouTube channels and stuff that make videos about Umarex things, the power kit, the firing pin, it only adds like maybe 1 or 2 joules to your marker, and you kind of risk cross-threading or like messing up your bolt guide, or not the bolt guide, your bolt in here. You kind of run the risk of tearing up a bolt that uses a flathead screwdriver, but the pin itself, I think it's made out of aluminum. It's really soft, and you definitely need a heat gun to loosen up the existing firing pin to remove it, or you're just gonna tear the shit out of your stock firing pin, and then you'll basically have your bolt rendered useless unless you're good at extracting screws from small parts. And yeah, they make, you know, screw bit extractors and like stud extractors and stuff, but you're gonna be messing with something that small, which is probably like maybe it's a 1/8 of an inch across, or like 3/8, not 3/8, a 1/4 inch or an 1/8 of an inch across, 3/16 of an inch, that little shiny silver part in the middle of that bolt. So yeah, you run the risk of breaking it. I mean, I'm sure there's people that have modified tons of those TR50s, and they have it down to a science where they could just heat gun the firing pin and take it out really easily. I've tried it on mine. I did remove the firing pin. It's just the power kit from Ansgear, the firing pin does not, the threads don't match. So it is only $25, and I think it's free shipping if you order that part. So that's kind of why I went with it. I think the Home Defense 24 power kits are like $60 or something, and then it's coming from overseas. I've never ordered anything like that from like that website, but I'm assuming maybe they have some sort of free shipping option, but you probably have to make a minimum order. And I don't know what else I would buy from there, like maybe other stuff, but yeah, it just kind of gets expensive really fast. If you really want to just like put a giant barrel on this and then have like a HPA tap and stuff, like this costs $100 and that tuning barrel is like $90 or like $80 for the new barrel and the extension. And then if you get like that little pierce cap thing, that's like another $30 or 40, I don't even know how much it is. And the power kit is like 60, so you'll be basically dumping like another $200 easily into this thing if you want it to like be all decked out. I have so many different T4E markers, I don't really want to like put that much money into one of these. And I like how small this is. It's not small, but I like how compact it is right now in its current form. I don't think I would like having a giant barrel and a bottle sticking out the back. So yeah, that's where I got my power kit. I pretty much just use this thing, the CO2 restrictor. I don't use the firing pin because the threads don't match up with the threads in this. Even though it's specifically made for the TR50, for some reason the threads don't match. So anyways, I'll put Joule readings and all that stuff, and you guys have a good one.